Hi ho! What's up? Hey there guys, it's Rune. Welcome back to another video. Oh, like it's not a video, it's a stream. Yeah, I just got done doing a video. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know if it's, because I put way too much pepper in this soup that I was eating. My throat's killing me. I really hope I'm not getting sick. That wouldn't be good. You know, I've never actually lost my voice. Like, completely. I got to the point where I couldn't talk for a little bit. But never lost it completely. Okay, so we have, from yesterday, and hopefully y'all can hear me, and hopefully this is working, because I didn't realize, for some reason, my mic did not sync up with OBS for whatever reason. I think it's because I didn't have it plugged in all the way. But, you know. So hopefully y'all can hear me. But, is there... Oh, there's a button there. Hey there, chicken. But, basically we are just gonna... We're just gonna chill. That's really what this stream kind of is. It's just us getting to chill, you all getting to watch me play Minecraft, and, you know, just having fun. Because, you know, don't get me wrong, I love Death Stranding, but I like just to be able to get to sit here, play a calming game, and, you know, get in chat with everyone. So, okay, last episode, I guess you'd call it an episode. I'm going to call it an episode. And it's raining. Great. We built this house. Now, off stream and off camera, I have, unfortunately, if you've noticed, that it's looks a little different. It blew up. A creeper walked to the door. It was standing right in front of it when I opened it up. I tried hitting it back. It exploded right as I did and blasted off the front of the house. So, I repaired it the best I could with using what I did at the time, or with what I had at the time, which was birch. So, that's the reason why it looks the way it does. I decided to do some texturing, adding in some... Well, basically, I did a lot of work. Did a lot of work on this place, and I'm sorry y'all didn't get to see that, but hey, we'll do some more work, because this isn't we're not, you know, done with this as of yet. I wanted to add in some green, so I added some leaves in, cascading, like, vining leaves draping over the side of the house. I added in some cobblestone stairs, added in a little pool because I didn't like having to run all the way over here to grab I didn't like having to run all the way over there just to grab flipping water whenever I needed it. But I don't want to have like one of the 4x4 infinity pools in my house. So there's that. So here. And I think it just looks nice. We have a little pathway here. I'm gonna expand this. But we have a shed with seeds and wheat. Maybe I'm in there. So, that means I'm gonna make some tea. But I'm not getting sick. I don't like getting sick. Okay, so here's the new inside of the house. Actually, we have this small little bedroom, kind of field house, not too detailed, but it's the best as I can do with what I have at the current moment. Box full of sweet berries, and actually what I have in here is a berry, because I'm a little addicted to sweet berries. I like having them. Now, you're probably thinking, or is there anything behind this picture? No, not at all. Nothing. Zip. Nada. This picture, we have, which is much more detailed. I need to actually something on this, kind of like how I've done with the walls and floors, to where I've added in some stone. With me, I have a couple of friends that might be joining at some point for the stream, off and on. So we'll see how that goes. That's a bet for anyone with very much. As I said, I've been grinding off stream, so we have a crap ton of dirt and cobblestone. Or that I want to do. This will do for now until we get more detail to the area. I mined out all the, like, a bunch of dirt that's here, because this used to be flush with this block. Like, this was the main floor level, but now it's, and that just leads down into a cave that doesn't. Now, this way, on the other hand, it leads outside. I have two sets of doors. I have two sets of doors because sometimes I am an idiot and I leave this door open, and then things like to get in. And sometimes those things are green and like to ruin your base. So, to keep those out, I have two sets of doors. Now, there's a cave which I've explored. I like this, build a dock, or like a little fishing shed out here. Once I get Taiga, I think is what it's called. The starting of one. And so there, where I've gotten some of the wood for, or outside of, you know, the basic stuff. I see you. It's been quite a while since I've done streaming and or my strong suit as much as it used to be. I think it's just gonna take a little. It'll take a bit for my body to get used to it. Okay. I think I want to work. I'm gonna, but I want to drop all this stuff off. I want to build another. Wait a sec. Because this is my dye and flowers. Isn't it? We should put it first. I'll head out for a bit. I do like this shack. If you've noticed, the shack is made of nothing but just a little spruce frame with milk in. But we'll do that later. Hello, Mr. Drowned. That was a point. I was just saying, you know, why are you here? How like days than they were when they came out. Also, the Nether update is coming out soon. So we'll be doing that once it comes out. And once I get a Nether portal. There's lava right somewhere, I could actually probably just make one. But, you know, we'll do that when it comes time. I just like how some of the Minecraft terrain generates, and even though it's supposed to generate a lot better, and it's not supposed to be chunky or weird, it's still, we still get things like this. Okay. I added way too much pepper to that soup. It's potato soup, for anyone's wondering. Or potato stew. Something. You make it, but it's just straight up. But, yeah. My throat hurt. Look at that! Right. We have baby sheep, but that's good to know. Because I want to try to build. I'm not the greatest at it, but I will. While I've built stone doors in my day, I actually built like a free hopper, would send it down to wherever that hopper went to, and it would either smelt it, sort it, or trash can situation. Some Rebel 787 to join us at some point, and if he builds a base, you know we're trapping his base. I mean, that's like my or build a base together, and then we'd trap it in such a way that we'd trap it in such a way that we would keep them from them. And Mac generation was really weak. Did I actually put these flowers inside and put the seeds away? But my section was underground, underneath the cave, and bedrock, which was like a big old, like massive. It had a whole bunch of like little rooms that you go around, like going down the cave or going down the shaft, and it had lava at the bottom. Because, you know, in case you slip off and fall, you're gonna just fall in the lava. But I had set it up that if you used it would retract a few of the blocks into the wall and cause you to basically tracked the platform that went across to get to the staircase that led down. But exit and retract would get sorted into various hoppers and stuff. And then I'd ransom off their another spruce forest in the mountains area. That reminds me, we're getting a biome thing with like the goats and the deep snow and everything. Or is it next update? Mojang or Studio Mojang was not very clear on that. So I knew that. I'm just an idiot. Very well could be both. Oh, hey, look. Just as I've said before, weird generation. I like my built a skeleton somewhere. That's weird. Oh, wonder if there's a spawner somewhere around there, or if the cave's just hollow, or if we're just hearing things. No, come on. I actually remember when and everyone's like, "Oh, I went," and was going on about, you know, they were telling my significant other at the time, telling her, "Hey, I went this other one," and then, you know, we eventually won, but they're not the way we were all wanting them. You know what I mean? They're just kind of there. They don't have much of a purpose. Sure, they like bring you stuff and everything. Other than that, they don't. Bread. Point. But I want to do that because I've done the indoor egg farms, and they're nice to have inside your base, but they're annoying because of the chickens. Okay, now we should probably. What should we work on? Stop. Not again. Why? Every time. Come on. Where's my leaves? Ah, screw it. I gotta repair it. What did I paint? Good thing we got extra materials. Just in case something happens. I'm just gonna make this house as ugly as possible. I'm telling you all that now. So be warned. It's just gonna be a modge podge of wood. Do that. That one there, that one there. I didn't mean that. That one there, that one there. Get something for there. There we go. That looks good, right? Okay. Gotta get some more cobblestone. I need to make another one of those cutting stones so I don't have to. So, I forgot to get some dirt. It's okay though. Get my tools. At this point, I don't care how this looks. I'll fix it up off stream. Like, there we go. That's fine. There we go. That all looks nice. I'm being sarcastic. Can you tell? I need to. I'm just gonna throw that in there for now. Do that. We'll do that. I'll get those. Gotta get some shears for that. I need an extra pair of shears. Only pair. There. There. These. There, that kind of looks somewhat similar. Man. I'm having a muscle spasm in the back of my neck. Okay. Let's get some oak. Because we're gonna need it at some point. Because for some reason the creepers really like destroying that flipping front section. It's the second blast today. We'll do these. Like, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's do videos. Audio. Weird. I mean, music I want. Also, hear anything in mind is like. So, there's that. Also, I tried looking, or I looked into getting another mic, and I actually went to go get a new local. I messaged them online to see if they still had it. Yeah, so we wouldn't waste a trip, even though we were just going up there to, get stuff. The Walmart. We don't live in this town anymore. I live in a small town. I used to years ago. Come on. That is my only issue, is that I wish... You know, the trees get old and they fall over and die and whatever. I wish we could just cut down a tree and it'd do the same thing. Mojang, if you all could, you know, do that, that would be awesome. Just and we'll get this one too. Also, all these streams will be going up on my YouTube channel. Or not my main channel, they'll be going up on a stream channel. Repurposed from my channel, which I had because there was some crap going down with a couple businesses trying to say that I was using their music. No, I wasn't. Even a real, like, it wasn't like Warner Chappell or anyone. It wasn't even a real company. I didn't know to quit using our music. You know, we own, you know, insert like of a song that I did out of the music that I did a couple years ago. You know, we formally asking you to stop. So, you know, because people, or maybe they were trying to get it to where they could use, or they could take any money that I would make off the video. Given I'm not that big of a YouTuber, I'm not big of being I'm not big as a YouTuber at all. Actually, it's getting dark. We're gonna start dying. But yeah, they tried getting me to get, or they tried to get me to take down the music. Or they said take it down, or, you know, actually don't, or if you don't, we'll, you know, just end up making money off it. Anyway, you're not allowed to make money off it anymore. So I was like, screw you. So I contacted YouTube, or contacted Team YouTube over on Twitter, and I was like, guys, look at this. These people are, you know, telling me to take down, you know, this video. Or they're trying to get monetization from this. I don't believe they're a real company. They, I don't like the, like, sloppy, wet, like, mushy sounds of the ground when they walk on land. I don't like that sound at all. And so, they told me, okay, we'll look into it. We'll get it all fixed for you. Okay, it's good. Or, you know, they were like, you know, oh, we'll get this fixed for you. It's everything will be fine. Then they said, oh, it seems like they're wanting, you know, take it down because they own insert 1 second of song here. And then I told them, no. Apple. It was a loop from Apple. And it was one of the ones that Apple themselves officially, like, completely owned. Or whatever, at least according to the stuff that I read. So they were like, well, okay, we can't do anything but, you know, send that to their way, or send it their way, or that information their way, and, you know, we'll see what they say. Because for anyone that knows, Apple doesn't litigate the when a company asks you to take a video down, or if they ask you to, or if they are trying to get, you know, money from you by flagging it as theirs. Now, according to what I know happened afterwards, I'm pretty sure the group got, you know, don't quote me on this, I'm not, you know, completely 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they got pulled off, because I'm pretty sure it was one of those, you know, oh, you know, companies that say they own the rights to whatever music, or a kid sitting at home on their computer making money off of that sort of stuff. That happens, actually, you have quite a bit. There was one kid that got flipping at least from what I heard, because he was giving money, saying that he was a big company, and that if they didn't give the money to him, then he would sue them and have or he would, do on their channel. For anyone that knows, a DMCA takedown, legally, like full-on legal takedown, they only do that when a corporation, and we're talking about like big corporations, they don't do that without talking to a lawyer first. So this 16, 17-year-old kid was doing all this, and his parents didn't know. They made him pay back all the money to these content creators that he was scamming. I'm not gonna, as I said, don't quote me on this, because I don't know if it's fact or not, but it is, and he was just home. I think that, these YouTubers are money, these streamers are making so much money, I can, that's exactly like what happened. I was just gonna say, don't, because not only is it a stupid idea that companies don't do unless they talk to a lawyer first, or a group of lawyers, and even then they try to handle it differently, which is why YouTube has a system that gives ad revenue and money. Is that a I don't know if that right there is I think that's the shore. Why did you threaten people with takedowns? Because say big that is behind, you're just going to screw yourself over. That's the moral of that story. I think the moral of the story is that, or frankly, is don't be a jerk. I don't know. My throat's hurting me again. Give me a second. It's had a bunch of like lemon ginger tea, and they're not Twinings lemon ginger tea and Twinings sort of weird tasting. I like stuff in orange tea. Like if you were to go to go and buy a tea, at like a restaurant or something, they wouldn't give you an actual what many orange tea, which is more of an Asian tea, but it's so by offset that it's I don't know, it's just not as good. But now, personally, I like tea and I like coffee. I'm one of those people that if you're gonna brew tea, try to do loose leaf. Or if you're gonna do coffee, get the beans, grind them yourself, and then do it any way you wish. If you want to use a coffee maker, do it that way. If you want to do pour over, which is one of my favorite techniques, do it that way. If you want to do the hyposuction thing, which is where you put water in a thing, and then you put the grounds in a separate bit, and then the water, and you put like a candle or something underneath it, and it heats it up, or heats the water up, pushes it through into the grounds, and then using, I might sound stupid, but I seriously don't remember the name of that brewing method. It's cool, and I want one, but I don't remember the name of it. Hey, look, a brown sheep. Or pink sheep. One point, just out in the wild. We captured it, brought it back to the base, and named it Pinky. There you are. Die, cow. Dang it, I didn't get any loaded from that. I need to work on mine. I'm for a minute watching this. I probably haven't I? I'm from the Midwest? Central West? Kansas, Mexico area. I've been to all those places. I don't know. I didn't used to have much of an accent, as I do now. Don't know why. I'm in an area where we don't really have an accent here. At least to anyone outside, or anyone who lives in the state, or lives in the state, but just in the area in general, we don't have much of an accent. Now, you get further down, or further down south towards the South Pass, and you get into basically Oklahomans with Texan accents, some of which even act like Texans. I'm not saying anything bad about Texans, but yeah, they're Oklahomans. Act like your Sooner cowboy pride. That was the Sooners. Just because the school doesn't kind of say anything about that. Which, it's a good school. Family member went there at one point before he decided to drop out and go to a different college. I got all my education through the local vocational school. That, for anyone that knows, vocational schools are considered job teach. At least the one that I goes to, it teaches auto repair stuff. It teaches contracting, electricians, like an electrician course, and all that. I took one of the 2 computer classes they had throughout high school. I did the graphic design course. Got my certification, certificates, all of that, and actual thought behind it. Some of which are we're essentially having to actually build. If you ever ask, why are graphic designers like this? Because in the way that we charge a lot sometimes. $40 a thing. $40 a design. I've had people say that, that's way too expensive. If you hire a graphic, you'll be forced. So, that was one of the local hospitals. Now, it wasn't. No, I will say legally. I gotta say it. It wasn't for the hospital. It wasn't through them. And there were some of these people that needed these updated badges, CNA or whatever, or doing it happens. It was fine. So I ran up a couple designs, passed them off to the person, to my in-between, or my person that was sort of an in-between. They marked off, or checked off on one of them, which is just an exact replica of what they have. Just different, actually same exact everything. It looked the same as the one the hospitals used, or the hospital used. Because I was using, at the time I was using it looked good. Not gonna toot my own horn on it or anything, but it looked kind of work. I don't have much else to do as of yet. Why'd I throw that in there? Throw it in there. Throw that in there. Okay, well, no, you can know. That horse. Aha. I don't have a saddle. No. Wait. We have a little horse. Speaking of which, my seems like another, whatever you want to call her. I absolutely loved it. One of the things I liked about her was that she just really into it. Even though me and her are not together, next, like, after all this is over, so, I miss her. Of course, everyone's been lonely. This, with everything that's going on. Nah, screw it. We'll go spelunking. What is it? What's up with this way? Okay, that's just. I don't remember which cave it is. I think it's this way. Just maybe. We're having some lighting issues. Also, I want to do a webcam at some point. My only issue is that I don't like the webcam on this laptop. And the one that I actually had, that I was going to use for videos and stuff, I'm pretty sure is dead. Because it just doesn't work. It worked for a while. I mean, still, the microphone's on, it still works, I guess. One of my computers at one point, and then plug everything back in, and I think that might have damaged something on it when I unplugged it. It's just a cheap. It's the one of the cheaper models of the Logitech. Good enough. If you don't want me to do a face cam, I don't have to if you don't want me to. Ow. Yes. I need to get I need to hold the arrows. Dang it. There we go. I don't know about that. I turned on the positioning and everything. Because I like seeing where I'm at. Digging. I can't see. I think my gamma's a little too low. I can't tell until we can now make ourselves an iron. Still can sell a sword with having, which is something I saw that I was watching Markiplier. It was like his feud was out recently. Because why would the lights or that I got for filming don't really have them kicked in. Two of them, one of which doesn't work in my new lamp. Because I got one of those lamps that you touch the base of, or it's cool, and shake on the call it. And so I wanted a new lamp. And I figured, well, I'll get this one. It looks nice. I love it, and it works. But for some reason, and it's because of the fact that it's years old, and some of the electricity is, or some of the wiring's not, all too updated. It is. And if it got too hot, a little bit of time ago, I was younger. Or one of my little power just went out for like a day, and it was so hot. It was so freaking hot out. And then, of course, this was back before. This was like back in the early 2000s. Before we had the 100-degree, or highest being 100, like in the far past the hundreds, like it is now. So it was also getting ready to start. Great. But, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Or, okay. throat's hurting, like, really bad. You know how you have like that back palate in your throat. You can't get to because it goes up to like your sinus and everything. Okay, well, plant some seeds. We will throw them there. Throw them there. Oh, the tractor. How do you feel about Star Trek? I haven't actually gotten a chance to see it yet, which I'm a little sad about. But I've heard it's been doing pretty well. What Jean-Luc Picard has done after Star Trek: The Next Generation. After the incident, that guy does. He deserves his. Give me a second. Hop over back to Twitch Studio. There's an error going on. There is an error. What error? Probably because I wasn't actually. Next, I'll see once I look up the Twitch recording of. I get YouTube. Blah. I get YouTube does that too. They just don't seem to do it as well. It'd be pretty far behind in some regards, which is sad. Pretty far behind in recent years. Yeah. Staircase. Okay. Do the staircase there. That there. And that there. What's it look like? This is all kind of off center. Like that. No? There. That. That there. That. That's too low. That's always fun. And then dark, but at the same time, it would be so dark. You should get in there, then it would explode. Then she'd be sad. And I'd have to give her hugs. Mind that. I mean, or maybe I don't. Okay. We will comment on or get this room out. Torch for it. We'll do a chest, the code of wood flooring to break us. We could do there. Up to the chest. Crafting table. Here. We could do a table on the front. No. Because that's kind of the person he is. He says screw it to modern, or he says screw it design, and builds nothing but walls full of this. I feel like he's just had that off, but you know, not much I can do. I'll do a, I don't know, I'm kind of all the way down here. There's one over there. Yeah. Yes, we do. Though it paints my pun. What's that? Make wolf he's, you know, I'm not even say that he's this. He'll hop on in there out and see else. That sort of. Yeah, we'll just we'll add in. Nope, they're all up front. Valid. Grab that stuff. Whatever else you want. There. Okay. We'll put the rest of the glass back. I'll start on there too. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it for you. This is working awesome. The tunnels, passageway out, you know. Depending on how much time I have, because we also have the stream tonight at 11 p.m. For two cities around here. These are several. We went to go get groceries and just to go look around and drive around and see what was there, because you know we're able to have fun and medically, and it doesn't hate me either. But you know, so, hope you all had fun watching as much as I am. I gotta get better at this. I really do. Well, YouTube channel if you would. Have to. It would be greatly appreciated. The channel is called Rune. I guess Rainbow787's channel as well, since I've been talking about him, and since he might join the series for a bit. Maybe we'll make an SMP 2 like that, or maybe we'll just keep it as like a little let's play. But you know, whatever. But yeah, this is fun. I haven't heard very much. I don't know if it's. I don't know. We haven't had music. I don't know what's up with the music. About the music not playing for a reason. But you know, let's see. Later. It's the odd 11.